What's going on, everybody? I am back with another Prize Picks player props video today, breaking down this slate. Once again, I'm going to give you guys 5 of my top first look picks on the board tonight. So excited to get into it. If you enjoy this content at any point throughout this video, would be greatly appreciated, guys, if you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. Try and get that up to 100 plus likes. We've done close. So I greatly appreciate every single one of you that hits that like button, and thank you to everyone that leaves a comment, supports my content in any way. Do really greatly appreciate it, guys. The support on these Prize Picks videos has been fantastic. So, quick little reflection on yesterday, guys. So, we got some serious foul trouble, unfortunately, with my first look picks yesterday. Jared Allen is a guy I went through the over 15.5 points. He's someone that pops out to me right away. He only played 6 minutes in the first half, so that was really tough. Got into foul trouble. We also saw Jason Tatum get into foul trouble. It was a little bit less extreme, so I didn't put that cliff note on the graphic just because I didn't want to, I don't want to make an excuse for everything as far as foul trouble. But I mean, the fact of the matter is Jason Tatum did pick up 3 fouls in that first half, which limited his upside a little bit. So Tatum, we didn't hit the points. LaMelo went with the over assist. That hit by a pretty wide margin there. We went with the over on Jaylen Brown points. That was actually a higher line there at 15.5. That was 25.5, sorry. So that was a typo. But he went up there and got 15 points. Marcus Smart, 5.5 assists. We went with the over there. He got 6 assists. And then the Jared Allen, 15.5 points. He still almost got there. He got 11 points. He only played 6 minutes in the first half. I think he ended up playing like barely over 20 minutes in that game. So a little bit frustrating. Yesterday we went 2 and 3, but the good news is today, first look, they have some of my favorite picks already up on the board, so I'm actually really excited to get in this segment today. Going to go 5 for 5 is the hope, of course. And excited to talk about it. If you haven't signed up for Prizepicks, you should do so. It's a great app. Going to be giving out these picks. Sign up using that promo code KJK DFS. Use the promo code link down below in the description as well if you'd like. But when you use that code, you will get an instant match deposit up to $100 on your first deposit today, guys. So check them out. Going to be giving out these daily picks on the channel. And if you haven't checked out the premium package, would highly recommend that you do. I just launched it over here on Patreon. You can get access to my final Prize Picks picks. I also do cover DraftKings and FanDuel. If you play DraftKings and FanDuel and Prize Picks, you can get the NBA DFS combo package where you'll get both. So go ahead and check that out, guys. Patreon.com/KJK_DFS. And with all that being said, let's get into the video. So, first pick on the slate tonight. Want to talk about it. We're going to be loading up on a lot of this Chicago-Toronto game. Why? Because when you're looking at the total, it's a 224 over-under. It's a 3.5 point spread in favor of the Toronto Raptors. It's expected to stay close. And these are two of the best teams in the league to target from a usage and a minutes aspect. Both sides play their starters lots of minutes. Both sides have very condensed usage. And both sides are posted on the Prize Picks board for this first look video, which I'm excited for because I think we're going to nail this today. First pick I want to lock in is DeMar DeRozan, 25.5 points. I'm going to go ahead and lock in that over. On average, his last 5, he's been averaging 30.8 points per game. Looking at my projection model right now, I've got him projected to put up 26.77 points from a base projection aspect. And he gets the return to Toronto, the former team. You know, Toronto loves DeMar DeRozan. I think he always wants to put on a show when he heads back to Toronto. So I'm going to be loading up on DeMar DeRozan. If you watched my DraftKings and FanDuel video, he is my lock of the night. Love him in all formats tonight. And I love taking that points. We know he's a bucket getter. That is his main contribution to the team. Really likes to put up some buckets. So 30.8 points per game over the last 5. Only a 25.5 projected points line on Prize Picks tonight. Take that over. Feel good about it. And that's going to be my first pick on this video today. Second pick we want to talk about in this same game, running it back on the other side. We're going to talk about the Chicago side. And instead of points, we're going to head on over to the rebounds tab. And we're going to be taking a hard look to a Nikola Vucevic. 11.5 rebounds. They have his line out right now. On average over his last 5, he's been averaging 13. I've got him projected for 12.19 rebounds in my projections right now from a base projection aspect. And I think he hits this over 11.5 rebounds in this game tonight. Once again, going to be playing a lot of minutes. As far as my projections right now, I've got him projected to play 34 minutes. That could obviously even be higher in a close-paced game here. So mid-30s to upper 30s minutes from a starter, Nikola Vucevic, a guy that's averaging 13 rebounds in his last 5. Has an 11.5 line. I like the over. My base projection has it over. The game environment is fantastic. Going to be getting a lot of minutes. Everything adds up here for him to go ahead and get those rebounds. And love taking the over on Nikola Vucevic. Third pick, going to be going to these Bulls once again. So if Vucevic is grabbing the rebounds, there's got to be someone scoring on the Chicago side. We talked about the DeMar DeRozan scoring, but guess what? He's got another teammate that likes to put up some buckets. And who am I talking about? That is Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine, 24.5 points over here on Prizepicks today. Over his last 5, he's been averaging 24.4. That's a little bit down for Zach LaVine, though. Typically a guy that's really high scoring guard, and I've got him projected from a base projection aspect right now to put up 26.79 points tonight. So for that reason, I mean, anytime you can get a guy that, you have in your projection model 2-3 points off the Prizepicks line, that is a good indicator that you should be leaning towards the over or under on it. And once again, I love this game, guys. So I'm really happy that from a first look they had these posted, because I'm feeling more confident in these first look picks than I have in all the videos I put out so far. To be honest with you, we haven't had this good of a game posted early on. So 224 over under, like I said, 3.5 point spread in favor of Toronto. Expected to stay close. We know Zach LaVine, Nikola Vucevic, and DeMar DeRozan are all going to be out there for big minutes. They're the big three on the Chicago side to keep this game close. I think Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan do a lot of the scoring. I think Nikola Vucevic is pulling down those rebounds. Those are the first three we're going to talk about on this picks video today. Fourth on the list, we're going to be pivoting to another game. We have the Phoenix-Atlanta game, which is a pretty great fantasy point environment. Looking at the total over-under in that game, it's a 223.5 over-under, 5.5 point spread in favor of Phoenix. Only thing that worries me a little bit in this game would be a blowout. Trae Young is listed as questionable, so there's a possibility that he gets ruled out. But even if he does, there's one particular line that I'm really liking here, and that is going to be Chris Paul. Chris Paul over 12 assists. This guy's been an absolute assist machine as of late. 13.2 assists per game. And the thing that I'm really liking is the Phoenix Suns are dealing with a lot of injuries, right? So they've been without, Jay Crowder, JaVale McGee was banged up, Bismack Biyombo was banged up. And now they're getting DeAndre Ayton back as well, which is just going to all contribute to Chris Paul's numbers. I think it takes away from his scoring upside, but I think it contributes to his assist upside. And for that reason, I'm wanting to go with the assists here. He has all of his weapons at his exposure. Taking on an Atlanta Hawks team that is not good defensively. Looking at my defensive half-court and putbacks tool over here on my premium content, you can see that Atlanta ranks in the bottom 4 in the league in defense, 27th overall in points per possession rank, 24th in half-court points per play rank, 14th in half-court offensive rebounding percentage allowed as well. So allowing a lot of those second opportunities, allowing a lot of scoring. And how does Chris Paul contribute to that scoring? He likes to dish the ball, give out those assists, and it doesn't become much easier to do so taking on a Atlanta Hawks team. I mean, this is one of the best matchups you could ask for. So, that's kind of what I'm saying here. Take advantage. I like the over 12 assists. It's a bit of a high line, but the fact of the matter is, I think that Chris Paul can go out there and put up 15 assists in this spot fairly easily. His scoring will take a little bit of a back seat, but that's what I'm expecting him to do. So I do like the Chris Paul over assists. And speaking of assists, fifth pick on the video, very last pick, we're going to be going with another assist prop on this slate tonight. And who's that going to be? That's going to be a Fred VanVleet. We talked about the Chicago side. Toronto side, running it back. Fred VanVleet plays a ton of minutes. I mean, this guy plays borderline 40 minutes every single time in my projection model. From a modest standpoint, I have him projected for 35 minutes. Realistically, this guy's been getting up there to 39, 40 minutes every single game. 6.5 assist line. He's been averaging 9 over his last 5. He's hit them in each of his last 5, except for the last game out where he only put up 6. But keep in mind, that was a very tough matchup against a Miami Heat team. That is one of the worst matchups in the league from a pace down aspect. And this matchup, not so bad, not so bad. So I love the over 6.5 assists for Fred VanVleet. That is going to be my fifth pick on this video today. And really happy with the early look board, because the last couple of videos, we haven't had the best early look board. My options have been somewhat limited, so I always try to give you guys the best picks always. I always reflect on how I did the previous night, just for transparency. You don't want to be, lying to you guys. I want to make sure that there's transparent results here. But I'll tell you right now, I really like these picks today. So we're looking to go 5 for 5, guys. If you enjoyed this content, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content that I upload. Thank you for all the support. And wishing you guys all the best of luck on this Prizepicks slate tonight. If you want to go ahead and sign up for the Patreon, check it out. Link below in the description. Patreon.com/KJK_DFS. You'll get the final Prizepicks picks from me. Check out all that fun stuff. And that's all for me, guys. Wish y'all the best of luck, and we will see you in the next one.